Hello and welcome to the We Hate Skill Windows podcast. My name is Rai,
And I'm Chris.
and today we are the S classes that we raised.
Hey.
We are reviewing the manhwa that is called The S Classes That I Raised. This is uh it's got it's got like what 86 chapters as of right now. Uh let's give a brief synopsis as I usually do. So this thing basically the main character is a regressor, you know, usual trope. Before he regressed, he was a F class, which meant he was like the worst class, and he's got nothing to do with his family or well, his family's like, I think his family's gone except for his brother, but his brother's S class. So his brother's a celebrity, but he's a useless piece of shit that sort of like doesn't do a whole lot. But he regresses, and through the power of regression, he gets a very cool ability uh, through certain means, and it basically levels up his pre-existing F class ability to a S class ability. Sort of. I think more so his ability allows him to like say a certain trigger phrase and then he can grow other people's talents to S class. But I think ultimately his stats are still like F class or whatever. Whatever. Basically, he learns how to raise people. He's like the ultimate parent. And then he raises a bunch of cute animals and every good manhwa needs some real cute animal mascots and that's really all that is. Well, got do we have complaints about this one?
Um, Honestly, thought it was, cute.
It got more endearing as time went on. I don't
Yeah,
know if it started off endearing at all. Let's just break it down. So this guy can like put people under his influence by saying
yeah,
the three iconic words that every parent says to their children at one point, unless you're like raised Asian, and then maybe you get it like when you're 16. Uh, the three magical words are "I love you," and it's a little weird that that's his three words. I feel like they could have chosen better words for him to say, surely, but I guess this was the comedy. But it always starts off as it always does, and he says it to his brother, and it makes sense that he says it to his brother, but then he has to say it to a whole slew of other people, and it doesn't really make sense. The animal part makes perfect sense. I would love a griffin too. And there's a cute little bird, and I would love it very much as well. But like, he just sort of goes around and says it in the weirdest like phrasing way possible to try not to be weird about it, but he has to say the word correctly. Otherwise, they don't get influenced by him. And then everyone like misinterprets it in like the best way. He's got that sort of like nothing bad will happen to this guy sort of feeling. I don't know.
yeah.
I don't know if he's your Mary Sue type that you keep talking about, but he definitely like
This,
everyone that interacts with him like somehow becomes his ally for the most part. Even the weird assassin lady that totally probably tried to kill him in his sleep was like, "Oh, you know what? You can raise my child." They say this a lot. Like almost every chapter, some woman shows up and they're like, or even guy, some cool hunter-looking guy or woman or someone hunter shows up and they're like, "Hi, I would love you. I would love for you to raise my child." But they don't mean actual human child. They mean like a monster egg or a monster. Uh, I don't know. He's just playing like Hatch Simulator, but apparently he's really good at what he does, and there is apparently no one else in the world that can do what he does. This seems a little OP in my opinion, but it's got good comedy, and I mean the art's decent, and yeah, it's got cute animals. I wanted to hate this one a lot more. I really did.
Wait, why?
Because it's a regressor. It's that common trope, and it starts out like, "Oh, I'm so useless," and like, it was like, is this just like worser solo leveling? And then it's like, okay, well, I guess he's got a sort of cool ability. I guess he's not the one being OP. He's like helping people be OP. I guess that's cool. But I don't know. It feels still. It just. I don't know. I want to see the MC in more danger. If that makes sense. I feel like the MC, despite having a lot of danger in his previous life, is not going to be in danger this time because he's like beloved by the system or whatever. I mean,
Mm,
it might not be a bad thing, but I don't know. Seems like he's real lucky at getting like everyone to be on his side. I don't know.
yeah.
Not really a complaint on like the story of this one in particular. I just some people are too successful. Makes me annoyed.
Mm,
Anyway, did you have complaints or just
Oh,
remarks in general?
I guess the biggest thing when I was reading it, the most annoying first two things I thought of were like, oh, it's got the, generic portal dungeon hunter nonsense going on.
Well,
Um,
they did a little really meh twist, but wasn't it this one like, oh yeah, the portals just sort of appeared one day, but they didn't actually open until later. It was like a sort of twist, like a variation, like it's like the portal meta, but it's like
um,
Portal C, you know, the Delta
uh,
variant, like it's like the same formula, but like very slightly altered. One day the portals appeared, but they were rectangular
oh my
in shape,
god. You see,
and they were
the rectangles.
orange instead of green. Like, oh my god. Or
Ooh.
so, the other one where the Superhuman Battleground. One day they came from the ground. Like,
Yeah, whoa.
oh man, they're really reinventing the wheel here. Like, a
Uh,
lot of these are so, man. What is it with these like ones where everyone is just one day portals appeared from the sky? Is there nothing more original you can make from that? Or do people read the ones where portals come from the sky and appear and monsters pour from the portals and then dungeons are formed and then hunters are shown? Do they read those and then they want to make one like that? And because the formula is so incredibly good, even though this is basically a carbon copy of solo leveling, it still works? Is that why?
don't know, honestly. It's just,
Because there's too many, and these are not all like. Actually, no, maybe? Like, I don't know when all of these novels came out. I'm assuming these are all novels. For the most part, these are usually all like web novels first, and then turned into manhwa. But surely not like 300 people in Korea independently came up with the idea of portals in the sky and monsters coming out. And
no, Solo Leveling definitely came
the
out, and then everyone's
people
like, good idea.
And then, they have like a game system for the main character, but only for the main character. And don't worry, it's basically like a tutorial. It'll go away after you understand things. Like, surely this is not. But why is it so successful? It's just. It's
Because the
easy to
game was first,
understand, it's easy
actually.
to digest. It's like baby's first manhwa. Everyone's just trying to do the algorithm. It's like game system, number one. Number two, have cute animal mascots. Number 3, have some sort of comedy face thing going on. And then number
Yeah.
4, character OP, OP, OP.
Oh, yeah.
Like this
This one?
guy, he's not technically OP, right? But then he like absorbs the stats of this one creature later on down the line and he becomes OP. Even if it's for like 4
Hour.
days.
Oh, yeah, right. It was
No, it's
for
for
4
4
days.
days. His
No.
like previous thing was like 24 hours or something. But even then, like I I can't believe he walked up to the random stranger in the beginning like, "My old friend, I can't believe I haven't seen you after so many years. I love you." And then
Yeah.
convinces this random fucker to make knives for him. Like 10,000 knives? To be exact?
1,000.
1,000?
Yeah.
10,000?
10,000.
Yeah, like here, sharpen 10,000 knives. I believe in you. This guy actually does it. Okay, to be fair, he could have just enjoyed doing this, but like, I would not have. I would have been very confused if some random person picked me up from the street and was like, my fucking best friend from middle school. I love you." I would have been a little terrified. I would have thought I was getting like trapped,
Scams. Yeah.
scammed. Yeah.
I've been like, yeah, what are you selling?
What do you want from me? How much of your drug do I have to purchase? Uh, how many vipers do I have? You get that? You see the throwback? You understand? This is too niche. It's too niche.
I was just so thrown back because my work uses the word Viper. And I was just
Oh,
like,
oh, we shouldn't talk about your work though. Uh,
right.
no. The viper I was talking about was in the drug eating mage. The drug he purchases is called Viper.
Oh,
But yes,
okay.
the Vipers, like IRL. Perhaps we should not discuss that for multiple reasons. Do I bring up the
Oh.
lottery again? I don't think we should. Yeah, exactly. That's right. Uh, you know, last episode we talked about a bunch of things that were not terribly related and only got to the rating 47 minutes into the recording. 47 or 48 minutes. But this time I don't think I have anything to talk about. Unless you want to like prattle on
I like
about something
talking
random.
while we do the ratings.
Yeah, I do too. I think last time we just got caught up in arguing about shit. Yeah, let's rate the fucker, huh? Alright, let's go. Arts. Art out
That
of
was
10.
nice.
Art was fine. It had a lot of funny faces. The cat thing is cute, the cat lion. The griffin is very cute. Never thought I'd love a bird so much. Bird lion.
Yeah.
Bird lion, cat lion. They're both cute. There's a funny dragon human that's also sort of cute. In a weird way. It's like a abandoned puppy. And then there's like a bunch of other little creatures that the guy meets and has to like take care of, and they're all sort of cute looking. Uh I know you said at one point the art looked sort of grainy. Did that improve as you kept reading?
Um,
Or do you still, because I thought mostly this is probably just the scan's fault.
yeah, I think the raw might have just been like a really bad screen grab.
Yeah, or just
Ugh.
snipping tool done gone wrong, gone sexual in the
Yeah.
hood. Uh So yeah, I'll give the art like a 9 out of 10. I mean, I could give it a 10 out of 10, but it's not super visually. It's not like insane.
Yeah, I remember the one we rated last time. There was this one dragon attack that I saw that was so visually appealing that I gave it a 10. This time there was
Wait,
like
hold
none of
on. Which one
that.
did we read last time? I already forgot. Oh,
I don't remember.
Heavenly Inquisition sword. That's the one. Yeah, I was
Oh
like, which one did we
yeah.
read last time? The world before the end or the beginning before the end? Since we talked about that for
Yeah.
like 30 minutes. No, it's that one. Yeah, yeah, yeah. There was that dragon attack.
It was
Yeah.
so visually feeling that I was like, that deserves a ton. This one, it
Aside
was
from the
cute
cute
overall. It
animals,
was,
it's like, yeah. I mean, like,
yeah,
obviously the art's good. If the
yeah,
art wasn't good, why the fuck would so many? Well, maybe if the story is incredibly good, but I usually the art's pretty doable.
yeah. I give it an 8.
All right. Story. It's a story. I don't really have a huge issue with the story. It just sort of seems too well done right now. I know the current arc's got like some sort of intrigue and mystique in it, and technically they're like introducing the antagonists right now, but we know
Yeah.
very little. Really don't know a lot. 86 chapters in, we still don't really know who the fuck the bad guys are. The bad guy we thought was the bad guy, who's like one of the guild leaders, who's been acting real sus. He really is just acting real sus, and he keeps acting real sus, and he doesn't really do anything else besides act sus. And then he reveals, like, in the most recent chapters, that he's like bound by contract to more sus people. So I guess we're probably getting somewhere with that, but at the moment, I mean, it's just a story. It's sort of wholesome. It's quite wholesome. There's not really anything that happens that I hated. For example, there was no school arc. There was also not a tournament arc. Nor did we have to watch the MC grow up. Wow, crazy. It's so easy to keep me happy. So we'll give the story a 9 out of 10 as well.
Oh.
It's
Well,
not
I
like
think
particularly super interesting, but it's not like something that I hate, which is something weird because I feel like I read this a while ago, when I just started, and I felt like it was really shit. But I guess I didn't see the cat lion. Cute animal makes everything better.
honestly, when I was reading the story, it it really did focus on like a bunch of kind of troubled people, and
Hmm.
that was kind of how the arcs went. Like, there's the brother, then there's like the blacksmith, then there's like the little. Oh no, no! First there was the girl whose parents were like
Uh,
dead, and his uncle was
yeah.
abusing her, and
And then there's
um,
blacksmith, and then there's
Dragon Boy.
or well, no,
Uh,
and in between that, there's the guy who sees the guy as the grandfather, and the Goblin King.
Yeah, although Dokumi is like he wasn't like a trouble person. That was just a funny little dude arc. I
Yeah, I
don't
can't
know.
believe he tamed the Rainbow Six Siege operator. That's crazy. Did you ever play Siege?
No.
Oh, Dogby, I think, is agent in Rainbow Six, if I recall correctly. I feel like she had a cool
Oh, the way
ability
he
as
like,
well.
the Dokumi like moves through things.
I
Is that how it works?
don't think so. Well, time to
Oh,
go off course as we do. How do I spell Dokkaebi?
D
Huh?
O K K A E B I.
Ah, yes. Dokkaebi R6. Yep. Dokkaebi R6. What do you do? Dokkaebi, attack operator.
They have them in
Ba-da-ba-da-ba.
Omniscient Reader too, except they look different.
They do. They look cuter in Omniscient Reader.
Yeah.
What is their thing? Uh, what the fuck? I don't remember this being the. God damn it. The wiki is so confusing to read. Let me go on the Ubisoft website and just try to read it from there. Attack operator. She has the ballistic armor military laptop, codenamed Logic Bomb, which she uses to hack enemy PDA tactical devices. What the fuck does that mean? The program downloads. Oh, it's the virus. Ah, yes, the virus. I don't really remember exactly what it does, but I know it like reveals people.
Oh.
I think she can reveal people. through other people's cameras or something. That's what I think she does. I believe. I don't really remember. It's been a long while since I played Rainbow Six, but I remember she was annoying once upon a time. But this was also like 4 or 5 years ago, probably. So she might not be annoying anymore. There were a lot of other people that were introduced since then, apparently. Wow, look at all these cool people that I will never play with again. Alright, what would you give the story?
It was definitely an improvement upon most of the things we've read. Uh, I think it's the arcs themselves weren't awful to get through, I thought. I'm trying to recall like specifically what the arcs were.
It really is just I picked up some other stray animal, or I picked up a stray
Yeah,
person. There's no real,
honestly,
like, conflict, really. It's all sort of,
the
like, contained. Like, yeah,
the
things
big
happen,
like
but there's no, like,
yeah.
anything that directly threatens the MC or anything.
I mean, they like vaguely talk about like how in all these Portal Hunter nonsense stories that the world's in danger and you have to
But
save the
they
world
only
like the
get to
portals
that.
there.
Wait. They only get to that in the last, like, 3 chapters, though.
Yeah.
I feel like we just haven't seen anything, maybe? It could also just be really slow and shit as it keeps going. We don't know that though. But
It's definitely waffling on like a
it seems like
on
there's a reveal coming up that
yeah.
we just haven't gotten to.
Well, the
Most of all,
exposition was really
Asura has
big.
rated it 9.9.
Oh,
It's gotta mean
wow.
something. Asura usually is very picky about things. They'll say like 9.8. That'll be a low
Oh,
rating.
those
Oh my god, what a
bastards.
horrible thing.
How dare they give something a 9.8?
Yeah, but this one's got a 9.9, which means it's gotta be really good. There's no
Honestly.
chance that someone's got a 10, right? Hold on.
Oh, what the top two have top 10?
Are they really?
Yeah, it's like what is that?
Oh
What are they
shit, yeah,
called?
wait.
Suicidal
Return of
Battle
the
God and
Crazy
Mount
Demon.
Hawkland.
Oh, Mohawk Clan also has 10. Uh, Return of the Crazy Demon also has 10, apparently.
Oh yeah, funny one.
Funny. Huh,
I'll give this a 7.
look at that. 7.
Actually, no, I'll give it a 6. I'll give it a 6. What do I say?
A 6.
Yeah, I'll give.
See. Is there any particular reason you're not gonna go with Asura?
I honestly, I I was contemplating why I liked it, and it
Hmm?
really is more about the characters in this case than it is about I don't know saving the people with their troubles.
I see. Well, with that in mind, let's go to the characters. I I rated the story well because the story didn't piss me off. The characters, though, a lot of them are sort of meh. Like, yeah, the cat's cute and the griffin's cute. We haven't seen them do anything besides be cute, though. Cat's
What about the
been in like
bird?
2 scenes. Has the griffin done
Yeah,
anything?
the griffin? I don't know.
It's just been
Is the
cute.
griffin?
That's all it's
Isn't the
done.
griffin still a baby? Yeah.
Yeah, well, the cat's like technically only 4 years old or something, right? Or 2 years old, 1 year old. I don't know. The cat
If
leveled up a
yeah,
lot, I guess, but like, what does that mean, really? What? Wait,
honestly,
what bird? There's a bird?
the tiny bird,
Yeah,
the
okay,
little
what has the
puffball.
tiny bird done, huh? Like, eat chicken and watch
Mm.
TV or some shit? Loaf around on the couch? What has that thing done? I
It
forgot
does
about it.
look for on the couch.
Yeah, it just like sits on the couch and watches TV. What has it done, really? And then like all the people he influences, I'm not saying I don't care about them, but I really don't really care about them. Like, yeah, the blacksmith guy's cool, I guess, but he receives this ability and then he fucks off, and they don't really showcase him until like way later when they need him. And the brothers, he's OP, and we don't really know much about him. We know that his parents were like deathly afraid of him as he grew up. We don't know why, and like we did get a snippet where the ice girl says at one point, "Oh, I had to like suppress my aura growing up to not scare people or something." But she didn't know she was S rank.
No, that was after she was S rank.
Oh, okay. Ah, I see. But then why were the parents scared of the kid? The kid got born before the portal showed up.
Yeah, they
So what the
said
fuck?
that the mom said, I think, that he wouldn't look into her eyes and he never cried.
I mean, it
So she
seems like
thought
he's a
she was a psychopath.
perfect kid. Never cries. Wonderful, delightful. Keep doing that. You're doing perfect job. 10 out of 10. I
Uh,
I mean, the kid doesn't seem to be a psychopath. He seems to have been just sort of born like maybe at the most socially stunted. I don't know, like quiet. Apparently, like he got real ruthless if the world changed. But like the world changed. I don't know if that's particularly a bad thing. I don't know. The brother's a brother. He's real overprotective. It's sort of annoying. The main character is not realistic, in my opinion. Which, you know, you don't have to be. It's a webtoon. It's not gonna be realistic. But the main character is so like self-sacrificing, in a weird way, but only mostly towards his brother. Like he coddles his fucking brother. And like I
yeah.
get it, okay? You saw him die in the previous world. You don't want him to die again. I understand that. However, you gotta take a step back and not look at everything through I love my brother lenses. You are literally watching him do like immoral things. You're like, how dare you do this to my brother? Even though he deserves this. I don't know. It feels very stupid. Yes, people do that. Yes, people are protective of their siblings and family. To this extent, though, I don't know. I personally do not enjoy watching it in action, and the rest of the characters as well, they're just sort of there. I How the hell did the Dokubi agree to be he like fell for this really shit bet and then had to abide by it. And that seems a little stupid. His
Eh,
evolution is very stupid as well.
his evolution is just really random and bizarre.
It was literally plot armor. Oh, the system gave me a wheel. The fuck can this wheel be used for? Oh wait, the dog can be used to reside in a wheel. Like
No, no, or
literally
he,
the perfect thing at the perfect time. It's like I I did not like it. Too perfect
what?
timing.
Omniscient Reader does it all the time. The system gives you a reward. The constellations reward you with this.
Correct. And you know what makes it different, Chris? Omniscient
Yeah.
Reader, the main character knows this is gonna happen. This person does not know this is gonna happen. This person knew of
Oh,
Dokkaebi, but he did not know Dokkaebi could evolve because Dokkaebi did not
no,
evolve in his past life.
that's not what I'm talking about. There was this one time he opened a luck box and it gave him god dang like the top 1% nonsense .00 MiHoYo 5-star nonsense garbage.
Yeah, well, one of our
He was
friends
like,
just pulled
wow.
like Jing Yuan twice, okay? So miracles can happen, alright? I don't think
I think
that's the same thing. Omniscient Reader, the guy literally knows everything there is to know about the plot. If a random person
no, there.
pulled the 0.000% chance and they pulled that item, would they know that like
No,
this thing
he
had
pulled it
special
out of the
abilities?
gotcha box.
Correct. I'm not saying he didn't pull it. I'm just saying if some other character pulled it out and it was still the top prize, they wouldn't have known how to like utilize the item the same way. He does because he read the fucking thing and he's the only one with the script. But like,
I mean,
so it makes sort of sense. Even okay, even if he got worse shit, even if he didn't pull the top thing, I'm sure it would have. He would have been like, oh well, I can use this and like this other item and make some top tier item later. Like, and yes, it's a little stupid.
it feels the same stupid Deus Ex Machina, like, yeah, random BS good stuff happened. You're welcome.
Well, great. I'm giving it a 3. Fuck you. You rated Omniscient Reader a fucking shit as well. So I'm not letting you have your way. You
Yeah.
liked the characters a lot, huh? Didn't you? Where have I heard this before?
Uh,
All right, what are you giving the characters?
it wasn't gonna be actually that high.
Oh, you like the characters way more than the story.
I mean, I give the story a 6.
No,
Uh,
6 isn't that low considering things. If you like the characters way more and you're so like, it's not that high. It's gonna be a 7. Like, where are you gonna go?
uh,
7's pretty high.
so honestly, when it comes to the characters, I kind of like the kind of wholesome vibes in general that the MC has. He's kind of insincere though in the beginning, especially when he's kind of like, "Oh, you're the person with the SS tier talent, and you're the one with the
Wait,
S
yeah,
class,
hold
and
on,
let me
hold on, hold
save
on.
you."
We didn't talk about this. Don't you not like that trope? I thought you
Yeah.
didn't like it when people like approach people with the pure intention of like, you'll be useful in the future. Like, I see your talent, you're in an S class hidden, so I'm gonna help you out. Purely because of this. Didn't you like really, really not like that one? Like, you
No, I
hated that
don't
in
like it
Doctor's
in
Rebirth.
general.
Hold on a second, but you
Yeah.
like these characters, huh? Hmm. Okay, let me stop
Well,
being stupid.
in this one,
Well, hear
I
me out.
like especially with how he really does show kind of care for the Dragon Kid. And in general, like the messages he spouts are always pretty
Well,
positive
wait, hold
sounding later
on,
on.
though. I have to ask, do you think he cares about the Dragon Kid because he genuinely cares about the Dragon Kid? Or does he care about the Dragon Kid because he wanted to utilize the Dragon Kid's fear towards his older sister to basically play two cards at once and obtain a dragon ally as well as, like, upset the dragon sister?
Mm,
I feel
I
like
don't know
he
anything about that, but he says really nice words. The writer really
No, he
shows a
just
lot of
says I love you in
positivity.
some really weird ways because he has to influence that way.
Well, he also
He's sort of
like
forced to do this. If his words were "I fucking hate you," he would just say this a lot as well.
I mean, it's not just I love you though. Like he's very positive. He's like, oh, this kid's abused, And then when other people try to arrest him, he's kind of like, no, you can't do that. We have to show like care because this guy's like abused. So you have to show like kindness instead.
Yeah, but
Like
is this just like pity because it would be a real pity to lose this talent later on?
I don't know anything about that, but I think the writer showed, like a lot of kindness through him.
I feel like he's kind to a point that it doesn't feel right. At least in towards his brother, he's like too willing to accept his faults, even though his brother doesn't seem to have too many faults anyway. And I like I don't know. It There's a limit to love, I feel. But maybe this guy's really cracked the limit.
Yeah, I appreciate it when characters show a lot of kindness. I did really hate it when, he was all like, "Oh, there's the SS class talent," and then he's like, "Oh yeah, I'll raise you," and then later he was like, "Oh, now I feel bad. You can go be rich by yourself and leave me," and then he gained an ally, and it just felt kind of icky. But in the later chapters, I think the author has started shifting him towards being an actually kind person. And it kind of shows with like his interactions with the Dragon Kid. I say kid, but he's like 20. Uh,
The dragon baby, the dragon child.
uh,
I don't know. Well, your high score awaits you.
Hmm, gets a 6.
Hmm. High score, huh? All right. I can't do math. Once again, this will have to be decided by Master Google. Uh, that's a 8 plus 9. 8.5 probably. 8.5 plus it's 9 plus 6. 15. 15 would be a
11.5.
7.5 plus 3, 6, 9, 4.5 by 30, yeah?
Yeah.
Huh. It's been a while. Don't remember if this is a unique score for us. 6.83.
Oh, well. Considering the amount of high scores it got, I guess that really do be its score, frick.
Listen, I don't really care for most of the characters, I'm sorry. They're cute, yes, they are cute. But unlike Greatest Estate Developer, where like the main character's got some real sass in him, this guy's just nice, I guess. I don't care about nice. Where's the like fuck this world attitude that, all the other MCs have? I'm not
Oh, in the
saying
beginning,
I want
people
that
thought.
exactly, but I do want that. He's too nice, damn it. Why? Where's his fucking edge? He needs to like. You talk too much. Raise his hand and like snaps his fingers. The griffin tears him to pieces. Where's that? Come on.
Honestly, that's what I thought this story would be like. Because in the beginning, everyone's like, "Oh yes, it's a revenge fantasy. The brother betrayed him, and now his life sucks, and then he's gonna reincarnate, and he's gonna get revenge, and it's gonna be so good." And then it didn't turn out to be that
It was not that.
way. Yeah,
Incredibly not that.
honestly, I
Instead, the
I was
brother
like
turned to
preparing
like a
myself.
tsundere and like it was a little weird.
I don't think he's a tsundere. He's like
No,
a
it's some other dairy or something. Like
yeah,
overprotective dairy. I don't know if that's a thing. Brother basically was like, if you step outside this house, I'll kill you. Like, don't leave.
yandere.
That's a yandere? Okay.
A little bit, yeah. He's got mild yandere vibes.
Because I know there's like a lot of other dairies, and I don't remember which dairy is dairy. Well, that about wraps it up, I think.
Yeah,
We speedrun a thing. What are we reading next? Is it
it's
my
your
turn?
turn.
It's my turn. Well, let's choose something that has what I believe very fun, uh, very fun feeling to it. I think you will agree. Whereas you have been apparently picking the ones that you haven't read, right?
Yeah.
I will be picking the ones that I'm pretty sure we have both read anyway, because we haven't been reviewing them, but we talk about them every so often. Next one we are going to be reading, as I update the title here, that would be Dungeon Odyssey. To
Oh.
my knowledge, we haven't reviewed this. Correct me if I'm wrong.
No, yeah, we haven't.
Pretty
Yeah.
sure we have not. Dungeon Odyssey, it's got a very unique art style, I feel. And I am willing to give this art style a 10 out of 10. Just saying it right now. Even though it's not like Redice insanely beautiful. It's like a different type of art style. Very much have never seen something quite so unique. It's almost like a worthless regression art style. It's good. It's good. I like it. Very much enjoy it. Well, you got anything else to say about this one before we close off, I guess?
Very cute. Follows the
Yeah.
formula pretty well.
Yep, it does. Wanna read something to like just read something? Oh, there you go. Will you really get anything substantial from it? No, probably not. You'll watch like a cute griffin run around with a cute cat. Cute.
I feel like the griffin
What
doesn't
bird?
appear that often.
No, but every time you see the griffin, it's real cute, huh?
Yeah.
I don't know. I eh, it,
I'm just like the little chick came first. Why are we not talking about it?
well, the little chick doesn't do anything. Even when you see the little chick, it does just sort of like sits on the screen and stares at you.
But it's a glitch monster.
Yeah, it is a glitch monster, and it's awfully a lot cuter than Missing No, I guess. All right. Well, that's it for this episode. If you like this, which you might like better because it's shorter in length, I guess, then fucking smash the like button and beat the shit out of the subscribe button because it's free on YouTube. Haha. And I'll see you at some point.